Hi there, I'm Dr. Cecilia DiMartino, naturopathic doctor at Willow Wellness Clinic in Waterloo. I want to talk about the metabolic balance meal plan and what it is and how it works. So basically, the metabolic balance program was developed in Germany. And after getting a certification in the program, we can run blood work that is required for your customized metabolic balance meal plan. The objective of the plan is to give you precise quantities of food to eat and what foods to eat in order to keep your insulin levels low, your inflammation low, and therefore you have a better chance of losing weight, feeling healthier, better sleep, more energy, and really allows for less supplements and that kind of thing. So the plan itself, it comes in 4 parts. So we have part 1, or phase 1 actually, pardon me, is 2 days, and it's really just a cleanse of your colon. So you're going to take a high dose of magnesium citrate to help move your bowels. You're going to eat a lot of vegetables, and you have different options in your plan for that. And that's 2 days. And then after that, you have strict phase 2, which is basically 14 days where you follow the plan to a T. So you're actually weighing your food because they'll tell you exactly how many grams of vegetables, how many grams of your protein that you should have, fruit, and what starch you're allowed to have. And you're following it to a T. You are also following what's called the 8 rules of the plan. And that means that you're having 3 meals a day. So you're having breakfast, lunch, and supper. And you're leaving at least 5 hours in between meals. And you are also eating 1 protein per meal, a different protein. So you're going to have 3 different proteins a day. But you can't mix the proteins. You can't do like a half chicken and half beef or anything like that. You want to have 1 different protein per meal. You want to start off by eating your protein, the first few bites being your protein, just to set the tone so your blood sugar stays balanced. You want to drink enough water. About 35 mils per kilogram of body weight is recommended for the plan. You don't want to eat after 9. You want to have an organic apple every day. And like I said, you want to really follow it quite precisely for those 2 weeks. There are also no oils for those 2 weeks that you're adding, so you have to kind of get a little inventive on how you're going to cook and prepare a meal. Usually steaming or with vegetable broth is good. And then after the strict 2-week phase, if you haven't quite reached your goal weight or your general goals in terms of maybe you just want to have a hormone balancing protocol before conception, or perhaps you're feeling kind of tired and exhausted and you're unsure if you're eating healthy or not. And so once you feel good, then you could technically progress to what's called phase 3, which does allow a little more food introduction. It allows for a cheat meal a week. But otherwise, you're staying in phase 2, but you're adding in the oils, okay? And until you get to that goal, whatever that is for you. And then finally, phase 4 is basically you're more at liberty to eat different kinds of vegetables and proteins that may not be, on your list. Obviously, pay attention to how you feel. If you can stick to the 8 rules as much as possible in terms of the frequency of eating, and obviously avoiding as much as you can the processed foods and the sugars and things like that, that'll allow for your weight to be maintained and your health to be maintained. The longer that you can stay at your ideal body composition, the longer or the easier your body will be to have that as the new set point. Otherwise, it's going to kind of want to go back to that higher weight. And so it's a very sustainable way of eating because you're not, required to do these crazy long fasts. You're not required to eliminate a total food group altogether, like no grains or anything like that. So it does allow for a lot of balance. And the foods that are on your plan are there because they're going to give you the nutrients, the proteins, the vitamins, the minerals that you need. And so it's really not depleting in any way. And so if it's something that you're interested in doing, then we would need obviously an appointment, and we would need to run blood work for the meal plan, because it does look at things like your liver panel, your cholesterol, your inflammatory markers, your thyroid, different minerals and things like that in the blood, as well as your body composition, so or your circumferences, so your waist, the circumference of your waist, your hips, that kind of thing, and obviously your weight and your goal weight. All of this information is required. If there are certain foods that you cannot eat, are allergic to, then we can omit those, of course. And then the customized plan is generated for you, so that you can start your journey to feeling amazing. Let me know if you have any further questions. Otherwise, I look forward to hearing from you.